Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zach Nolan. Carl Nolan's behind the camera. So this is our second episode because the first episode of this actually did really well. And so this one is going to be slightly less controversial, given the fact that we actually have some more photo evidence of this goal and whether or not it is a goal. So what I'm going to cover now... also, actually, by the way, that reminds me. If you're new to the channel, please leave a like on the video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel because we cover a bunch of hockey topics. And you know what? Like, there's no way you're gonna hate all of it. Like, odds are you at least like one thing, and that's nice because nowadays it's good to find things that you enjoy.
Exactly.
Because it seems so goddamn few
like
and far between.
Like the video if you enjoy it.
Yes.
And if you don't enjoy it, like it still.
Yes.
Because
be optimistic about your future. Anyway, so we're gonna get into this one. So the Washington Capitals had a goal called back after a review initiated by the linesmen, not the referees. That's important. Over a offside review. So let's just give some backstory to how this affects the game. This game is 0-0, and as you can see, Washington is out shooting Boston 6-0, already halfway through the first period. What would go on to happen is the Washington Capitals, however, would go on to win the game 2-1. However, they would do it in a shootout. So that means that this goal, had it counted, probably means that Boston doesn't get 1 point. That's about it. Although, if you want to argue about a butterfly effect of, does this mean that Boston scores at a different point and Washington scores at a different point, we could be here all day arguing about that. Let's just pretend that this goal decides whether or not Boston gets 1 point. Should this goal have counted? So, I took some grabs of the photo. So this is the main play here. So, Washington has the puck. That is T.J Oshie. So, the play will come in, and he will do a flip play, and the player whose name I am forgetting right now, and I'm sorry, I'll probably have it in the description below, flips the puck in, but it goes super high in the air. The camera can't even pick it up. Maybe, I don't even think it's there. That might be the top of the stanchion.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around here.
He pretty much shoveled it up, straight up into the zone.
Yes. So the play continues. Oshie, the puck comes down. I think that might be the puck. The puck is somewhere around here because it's a blur at this point. And the puck is there. Drops down at about 9:14. This is where the puck lands. So, and what follows up of this? Well, Oshie gets the puck over to, that might be Panic. Richard Panic. We'll say it's Panic. Panic gives it right back to Oshie, and Oshie will tap it in to score to make it 1-0. So, this is a just as bad angle in my opinion. But, breaking this down, this got initiated as an offside, obviously because of the dump in. And here's my takeaways from this. Yes, good job on the linesman to admit that they have no idea where this puck went. Because this reminds me a lot of why, in baseball, if you've ever watched a baseball game, which you should at least once in your life, even if you don't enjoy baseball, because it's actually okay. It's a little boring, but it's better if you're there. I play baseball. I'm not dunking on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, what baseball has is what's called a batter's eye. So if you notice in the middle of center field, there is what will normally be a black type board or just a random.
It's like black. Or
it's a
green.
billboard. It's just a plain black thing. What they have that for is because it is so. No, you cannot use that. You cannot make a Gungan sound effect on it. I forbid it. They have that there though, so that the batter can have an adequate amount of visual on the ball that's coming.
So when they're looking at the picture, they see a ball on a black field instead of just seeing a bunch of fans, and so that way the ball isn't lost. You know what I mean?
Yes. Pretty much, yes. Exactly as Carter described. It's so that a batter has an adequate amount of chance to see a ball coming in at over 90 miles an hour. Now, I'm not saying the NHL should do that on these offsides, but I am saying this, though, that the 2 camera angles they showed us for this review were dreadful. And I will explain why they do more harm than good. First off, yeah, that is the camera angle they should have showed us. The playing camera angle. Now, I've been to hockey games where they put these cameras, which I'll just call them the hard cam for any of you WWE fans. The hard cam is located in the middle of the ice on, obviously, the side that's not getting recorded. Always the side opposite from the benches because they like to see what happens on those sides. It's over center ice. So when you turn it, it's not like, we'll pretend the puck is here. This doesn't mean that the puck is there. It could also mean it's there because of the angle that you're looking at it.
Yeah.
So right now, this angle tells us absolutely nothing. And actually, the thing that ironically tells us something is how the puck lands. So the Washington player flips it up in the air. The way it comes down is not... The fact that it takes so long to come down should tell you that T.J Oshie is probably offside. And I'll explain just simple math here, and don't worry, there's no numbers. I'll just show you. The puck takes forever to come down. So that means that it has to take as long to come into the zone. Because a trajectory is pretty much even with a little bit more speed going down because of gravity. That's, I believe, the perfect way to describe that in simple terms.
We're going into physics class now.
And if anyone has ever played hockey and just growing up growing up as a kid,
yep.
Coaches will tell you the puck moves faster than the player. So passing the puck, so you always want to pass to the player. The fact that Oshie gets in the zone and is actually looking behind him should tell us right away that Oshie got in the zone before the puck. That being said, like all calls in the NHL, you can't just do it with hearsay. That's not how the NHL works, and I'm happy they did this. And they went through this, and this is the clip. Believe it or not, this red dot has the puck and Oshie's in. And why is this works? Because look at the camera angle. Perfectly down the line.
You don't have to worry about any issues with depth perception.
Yes. And I will say this. I understand why they technically can't repeat this because with fans would be sitting here all over the place. In an empty arena, there's a little bit of an urge for me to say, why don't you just have a type of almost a whiteboard just on the other side?
Red line.
And you know what you mean? You know what you mean? You don't even need not even just that. You don't even need it on this side of the camera. If you're worried how bad it looks, you could just flip it around, put it on the other side, because you never show that side. Which is a thing that I would like to see happen. Here's the problem of why they can't do it. Because then you're implementing a system that only works during COVID.
Yeah, because it's not a consistent...
And not in all of the locations. Because some locations are allowing fans. Like Arizona and stuff like that.
And then you got some games on the lakes.
So, honestly, and here's where... obviously this video is leading up to. Goal or no goal? No goal. NHL got the call right. Good job. And I say good job because not too long ago, you messed up an offside. So it's good to get one back in the win column, right, boys? But anyway. But like I was saying earlier, with the, just now, just now, about the technology. I'm happy we were able to get it from this, though. Because if we had needed a batter's eye type system, what that can do is it really messes it up for the people that can't support that system. There was a goal not long ago scored in the Ivan Hlinka Gretzky Cup that was scored with 0.0 seconds left. It was by Dylan Cousins scored it. The goal should not have counted for Team Canada. It actually tied the game against the U.S. But because they didn't, and they actually had the technology to prove that it shouldn't have counted. However, because the technology in Edmonton works, but in Red Deer doesn't, they decided to ignore the technology in Edmonton. because it would be like an unfair advantage where this would make a difference in
They
one
want
game where it wouldn't in the other.
throughout the
Yes,
tournament.
exactly. So, as much as we give the NHL flack on some of their calls, offside calls, now that they have changed the rule, I think, from it being a one skate over and one skate in the air to one skate on the ground to one skate in the air. It doesn't matter if your skate is raised or not. It's become very concise, and I'm very thankful for that. And so that's where we're pretty much going to leave this video. These videos I'm going to try to make a lot shorter because, like a real goal review, nobody wants to wait 20 minutes for it. So thanks again for watching, especially if you got this far. Be sure to, like we said earlier, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to like this video. Follow us on Instagram at No One Hockey Podcast. And hope to see you soon. And of course, comment down below if there are any goals that you would like to see me review in these Goal or No Goal series. And comment below your thoughts on this goal. Or no goal call. Or the game. Or just anything. Because, anyway, comment sections should just be a nice place, honestly.
They're in a lot of places they're not.
But they should be.
Let's make our comment section
nice.
nice.
Yes. So, anyway, thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.